Sophomore center Josie Gayer. Number 2, a sophomore libero Cassidy McLean. Number 3, a sophomore libero Jenna Rodriguez. Number 8, a first-year outside hitter Lauren McCarthy. Number 10, a senior middle blocker Carly Brookheim. Number 15, a first-year outside hitter Connolly McWilliams. Number 19, a junior outside player Catherine Detweiler. Number 20, a sophomore libero Kylie King. Number 21, a sophomore outside hitter Marissa Drain. Number 24, a first-year center Kendall DeRavel. The starting lineup for the Tigers: number 4, a senior middle blocker Maddie Fate. Number 5, a fifth-year player, the libero Nadia Kern. Number 6, a fifth-year center Marissa Amarino. Number 7, a sophomore outside hitter Reagan Wadley. Number 12, a first-year middle blocker Courtney Pope. Number 14, a fifth-year middle blocker Brett Thornton. And number 17, a senior outside hitter Mackenzie Logan. The assistant coaches are Maggie Linder and Brad Bullich. Head coach of the Tigers, Judy Jenkins. Trinity Tigers, Our Lady of the Lake Saints officials, you have the match.
It is volleyball time in San Antonio in a cross-city clash with Trinity University taking on Our Lady of the Lake University. It is certainly an interesting one here as we have D3 versus NAIA interdivisional clash. Trinity coming in on a tear, 13-game win streak. They are 17-3. Haven't lost at home since that loss against UW Oshkosh. Our Lady of the Lake is undefeated on the road when playing the host institution. They are 4-0. They'll try to make it 5-0. Looks like we've got a similar lineup, as always, for the Tigers. We'll wait for Nadia Kern to enter the court. Our Lady of the Lake had a bit of a rough non-conference schedule, but as you saw from their record, they really picked it up, 9-1 in conference. Marissa Amarino will start things off serving for the Tigers. She's got a pretty good serve, and we are off in San Antonio. First attack from Our Lady of the Lake, picked up by the Tigers. Maddie Fate puts it over. The Saints, big swing, and that one catches the corner. So Our Lady of the Lake strikes first. And their libero will start things off serving. Tina Trevino, now the all-time digs leader in Our Lady of the Lake program history. Amarino setting the middle. Courtney Pope gets blocked. So early lead for Our Lady of the Lake. Played 2 matches against Southwest. As that one goes long, Tigers get a freebie, and Reagan Motley will head back to serve. But Trevino, by the time she graduates, will have smashed that record. She's only a junior. First serve from Motley, handled well by the Saints, and a big block. Courtney Pope, Maddie Fate deny that attack. See that one on the replay right there. Good setup. Camila Ramirez could not break through. And the set of the middle picked up by Amarino. Mackenzie Logan will get this attack. And Trevino Can't put that ball up in the air. So 3-2, Tigers retake the lead. Lauren Reynard, the setter for Our Lady of the Lake. She'll back set. Good swing from the outside. So we are tied up 3-3. Mia Dorsey to serve for the Saints. This is a Saints team at the top of their conference right now, or one of the top teams, as that will be an ace for Dorsey. So Our Lady of the Lake up by 1 right now. Next serve, that's an overpass. The swing from Ramirez, picked up by Amarino. Bump set to Mackenzie Logan, gets dug by Trevino. And that set was close to the net, tried to make the most of it. It'll be a free ball for the Tigers ultimately. Amarino going to Logan, point for the Tigers, as she tools it off the block for a kill. Brett Thornton enters the game for Trinity, as Nadia Kern will head back to serve. The serve from Kern. Handled well. Swing from Ramirez. Good dodge by Kern, because that cross-court shot was going out. So Kern will get another chance to serve. One of the 5th years on this Trinity squad. And Kern will have herself a service ace. One of the best servers on this Trinity roster. That one just slips right off the platform. That one ends up in the net. 6-5 is the score right now. Double substitution for the Saints, number 10 and number 18. Number 10 is Mia Francis, and number 18 is Julissa Casas. Swing from Mackenzie Logan. She gets a kill, 7-5. As Mackenzie Logan is off to the races yet again. Despite not playing the first 2 weeks for the Tigers, Mackenzie Logan leads the Tigers in kills. She gets a lot of attention from her setters because she is a very reliable outside. Josie Dayer serves this one up for the Tigers as she enters the game. That one dug, but not put in a place where the Tigers could get to it. So 7-6. Mia Francis with the kill for the Saints there. Allison Mata enters the court for the Saints, along with Tori Rodriguez. Rodriguez is back to serve. The senior out of Helotes, Texas. And Watley falls, so she's out of the attack here. Mackenzie Logan smashes it. 8-6. As Mackenzie Logan has kill number 4. 8-6. Jenna Rodriguez serving for the Tigers. Another dangerous server on the Trinity roster. That one handled well, though. That one gets dug by Dayer. Connolly McWilliams. 1 touch, 2 touches, and they get it over. Free ball for the Tigers. And Brett Thornton from the middle. Tigers up by 3. Another serve coming up for Rodriguez. For Jenna Rodriguez, since we have multiple Rodriguezes. Good sharp shot, but covered by the Tigers. That attack gets denied. Reagan Watley tips it over. Saints there to pick it up. That one too sharp of a line, so point for the Tigers. Mia Francis trying to hit that seam shot. Always very difficult. Timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake. Head coach Scott Matera wanting to talk about this with the squad. In his 5th season with the Saints, who are 9-1 in the Red River Athletic Conference. Hitting 0 right now are the Saints. The Tigers hitting 364 on a 3-0 scoring run. 4 kills on 5 total attempts by Mackenzie Logan. She's been doing very well for the Tigers thus far. Still early on, though. Tigers hit double digits first. And the fun fact about Tina Trevino breaking that all-time digs record for Our Lady of the Lake is that she broke a record held by one of the assistant coaches for Our Lady of the Lake, Raven Swain. So I'm sure Swain is happy to see that one of the players that she gets to coach has topped her previous record that had been there since 2017. Both teams re-entering the court. Rodriguez still serving. Jenna Rodriguez up there with Nadia Kern for best server on the Tigers roster. Set to the middle, is not down yet, and that one, the block attempt right there may have messed up the trajectory and gotten the Tigers another point on the board. It was either, I believe it was Allison Mata got a hand on it. That serve can't find its way inbounds, so Our Lady of the Lake allows Jenna Rodriguez to cut herself off. 11-7. The serve from Reynard. Overhead receive by Watley, who will take this attack. And that one, great dig by Trevino, allowing her team to keep it alive. Bump set to Watley, dug by Trevino. And that one blocked by the Tigers. So 12-7 now. Back to serve, Brett Thornton. Too long. So freebie for Our Lady of the Lake. Trinity trying to avoid a repeat of what happened in their last couple of matches. On Wednesday, they played Concordia and Hardin-Simmons, and there were a lot of service errors and things to be desired behind the service line. They had plenty of aces, though, as Maddie Fate gets that one down the middle. Good quick set by Dayer there. That'll bring Marissa Amarino and Courtney Pope back on the court for the Tigers. Amarino heads back to serve, 13-8. Tigers 17-3 this year. They've been on a tear ever since that East-West battle. It feels like forever ago now. Reynard with the set. And that one goes off of Rodriguez. Trying to make the play there. Just couldn't hit the ball up. So the junior out of Laredo, Texas, serves this one up. Amarino, back set. Maddie Fate on the slide. 14-9. Mackenzie Logan back on the court for the Tigers. The serve from Watley. Handled well. That one finds its way on the court. Smart placement by Camila Ramirez. Mia Dorsey serves this one up. And that one not overpassed. Tigers get it over though. Swing down the middle. Cross-court attempt is out. Valiant effort by Madeline Gonzalez. Just couldn't quite get the accuracy on it. So 15-10. Tigers lead it by 5. Handled well by Trevino. Big swing from Gonzalez. Gets dug by Amarino. Mackenzie Logan crushes that one off of a Saint. 16-10. Tigers swinging aggressive like always. Not a lot of time for Ashley Ramirez to react. Reynard hands it over to Camila Ramirez. Tigers will free ball it over. Swing from Gonzalez. Nadia Kern can't pick it up, so 16-11. And both Ramirez's will be subbed off in the double substitution. Julissa Casas serving for the Saints. And Mia Francis back on the court. Bump set for Mackenzie Logan. Good swing, but dug by Trevino. And that one was a good dig by Nadia Kern. But nobody could pick up that swing by Mia Francis. Too sharp of an angle. Next serve. Ooh, that one's off the hands of Reagan Watley. Down ball, really aggressive down ball by Mackenzie Logan. Big swing, dug by Nadia Kern. Mackenzie Logan, once again, crushes one off of the platform of a Saint. Josie Dare and Connolly McWilliams back on the court for the Tigers. It is 17-12. Tigers still up by 5. The Saints having trouble picking up any ground. Next serve from Dare. That one may have been heading out. Ooh, off of one of the basketball hoops that get raised up. Brett Thornton from the middle puts Trinity up by 6 now, 18-12. Tricky defense for the Saints. Did not expect that one to go off of one of those basketball backboards. Next serve from Dare. Handled well by the Saints. One touch off the block up front on the Mia Francis swing. Connolly McWilliams, lucky tool, will put the Tigers up by 7. 19-12 now. Tigers 3-0 scoring run. Currently dominating this first set. Reynard with the set for the middle. Gonzalez, one touch off the block. Tigers hit it back over. Ball's back in their court. Tough set by Dare. Connolly McWilliams gets dug. And the attempted set or dump causes a lot of chaos for the Tigers. And will make it 19-13. So smart move by Lauren Reynard. Tori Rodriguez back to serve for the Saints. Watley with the serve received. Big swing from Mackenzie Logan. Another kill for Mackenzie Logan. She's already at 7. It's 20-13. Jenna Rodriguez for the Tigers will go back to serve. And here it comes. Tough set for Reynard. She gets it off, though. That first attack gets denied by the Tigers. Set for the middle. Brett Thornton dug. Bump set. Dayer digs that one. Watley, one touch off the block. Reynard, long set. Sharp shot gets down. Mia Francis. A great swing from a great set from Lauren Reynard, who serves this one. Dayer, quick back set. Thornton gets dug. Good defense by the Saints. Watley swings, dug by Trevino. One touch off the block. Multiple Tigers trying to get that one, and the down ball attempt in the net. Jenna Rodriguez can't get it over. It's 20-15. Thanks for joining us on the Tiger Network. I'm Reed Rosales. Happy to be announcing this game as that one gets served far out. Brett Thornton back to serve. The serve from Thornton. A nice one. Swing. And what great deception by Mia Dorsey. With a set like that, you would think that Dorsey would have smashed it into the ground, but going with a much lighter approach. Big part of volleyball is that deception factor. Tigers still up by 5, 21-16. And Mia Francis sends an errant serve. So 22-16 now. Marissa Amarino and Courtney Pope re-enter for the Tigers. Ashley Ramirez and Camila Ramirez on the court for the Saints. Swing from Camila, dug by Kern. Reagan Watley, one touch off the block. It's still alive. And one touch off the block there. Pesky defenses from both sides. But ultimately, Courtney Pope lays down the hammer. It is 23-16. With another Marissa Amarino serve. Another good one. Reynard going to Camila Ramirez. And a great diving dig. Good defense by Nadia Kern. Saints with another attack, though. Ooh, awkward placement. It'll be a free ball for the Saints. Reynard to Ramirez, who tries the tip, but it doesn't have enough height, so the Tigers send it right back. And make that a kill for the Saints as Mia Dorsey makes it 23-17. Etienne's back. Tina Trevino back to serve for the Saints. Good serve there, but the Tigers handle it well. Reagan Watley, cross-court kill. 24-17, game point for the Tigers. Mackenzie Logan back on the court. Very potent offense for the Tigers right now. It's a good rotation for them. But make that a point for the Saints. They got to be perfect. Tigers are at game point. The Tigers did come back from being down 6 against Hardin Simmons. They didn't win that set, but they forced it into going to extra points. Saints are very capable of doing that. They have a very dangerous offense of their own. Great dig by Trevino there. Camila Ramirez can't get the ball down. Tip attempt. And game point for the Tigers as Courtney Pope places a pinpoint accurate shot. So Tigers win the first set 25-18. Tigers hitting a whopping 378. It's been a very nice game for them so far. Mackenzie Logan, 7 kills on 10 total attempts. And you can see 2 errors for the Tigers, 5 for the Saints. And the Saints needing to pick up that hitting percentage a little. At the end of that first time out, they were hitting 0, so 167 is a good improvement. But the Tigers' offense is roaring off to a great start once again. We'll take a quick break on Tiger Network and allow both these squads to get ready for set 2. Tigers take set 1. Our Lady of the Lake looking to bounce back. They kept up with the Tigers very well. They just couldn't regain any of the ground that was lost. So we'll see what adjustments that Coach Matera made. Because this is a Tiger team that doesn't lose that often at home. Just waiting for Nadia Kern to enter the court. Nadia Kern. And the Tigers having fun all around. They're a team that is always smiling. You can tell that they love to play volleyball. And the Saints, a team that decides not to start with their libero on the court. Tori Rodriguez serves this one, and that will be a point for the Saints, as I thought I saw Marissa Amarino touch the net in that attempt to keep the ball on the Tigers' side, and the up judge saying that that observation was correct. So another Tori Rodriguez serve. That one handled much better. Reagan Watley tool it off the block. 1-1. Good approach by Watley. Breaking through that tough Saint block. And wow, what a dump. That was smooth by Lauren Reynard. That was absolutely nasty. And Reynard will serve it, and an ace for Lauren Reynard. Saints up 1-3. The next serve from the Saints. That one really close to the net. That one spiked into the net by Mackenzie Logan. So the Saints are up by 3 now. As some tough serves by the Saints are giving the Tigers some trouble. Good eyes from the Tigers as they'll get a freebie on the service error. Nadia Kern will go back behind the service line. But a great start for Lauren Reynard. She has won some Player of the Week awards from the RRAC. That first attack gets dug. Amarino to Pope. Just a bit too long. So Saints still up by 3. Mia Francis, the San Antonio native, will serve for Our Lady of the Lake. It's always fun when we've got an inner city battle. Good receive by Watley. And Mackenzie Logan atones for that error by putting another kill on the board. 3-5. Josie Dayer and Connolly McWilliams re-enter the game. The Saints get ready for the serve from Josie Dayer. Trevino, really nice receive, leads to the Saints attack. Can't get it down. And Brett Thornton tipping that one past the Saints block. See on the replay right here. Saints couldn't come together to cover it. Another Dayer serve. Reynard going to Camila Ramirez. Can't get it down, but it will be a free ball for the Saints. That free ball is botched though, so point for the Tigers, 5-5. One of the most frustrating things that can happen is allowing a free ball to hit the floor. Next Dayer serve, received by Camila Ramirez. The swing, and that's going to be a point for the Tigers as there was a Saint in the net. Allison Mata. Had a bit too much momentum, so Trinity up 6-5 now. They've dug themselves out of that deficit. Dayer's next serve. Trevino, close pass to the net, but waterfall ball makes it difficult for the Tigers to respond, so 6-6. Tina Trevino will be back to serve. And timeout called by the Saints as there was some confusion about who was subbing in, I believe. So, I'm going to talk about what is happening. Tigers will appreciate the timeout as well. Hitting percentage has dropped a smidge for the Tigers. And for the Saints, they have improved their hitting percentage. It's been a very balanced attack for the Saints, while for the Tigers, Mackenzie Logan has definitely been the main appeal for the setters. Mia Dorsey leading the Saints in kills with 4. Mackenzie Logan leading the Tigers in kills with 8. It's been a very nice game so far. 6-6 right now. Saints looking to get a bit of a lead. And now they'll do the substitutions correctly. So both teams back on the court. As we head out of this timeout, Tina Trevino will be here to serve. She gets the go-ahead. And there we go. Nadia Kern receives it. Mackenzie Logan too far, so it will be 6-7. Our Lady of the Lake leading. And that backline has been a nuisance for the Tigers. Next serve is far. So 7-7. Freebie for the Tigers. Jenna Rodriguez jumping back onto the court quite literally. Sophomore, who's also a native of San Antonio. Serves it into the net. So 7-8. That'll be service error number 4 for the Tigers servers. Mia Dorsey serves this one for the Saints. Tough serve. Good set by Dare. Allows Brett Thornton to get in an awkward spot. Tigers tie it up 8-8. That was a difficult serve for Dare. But good job on getting it. Coach Jenkins talking to Jenna Rodriguez as the ball is being served. Ramirez, really, really big swing. Tiger in the net. I think they called that one on Maddie Fate. So Our Lady of the Lake up 8-9. Julissa Casas. Dare, quick set to Maddie Fate. 9-9. Tigers respond right back in very quick fashion. There's not a lot of time to react. And Marissa Amarino, Courtney Pope back on the court for the Tigers. Amarino serves it up. It's 9-9. And now it is 9-10 as another service error for the Tigers gives the Saints their double-digit breaking point. Now, against that, in that Hardin-Simmons game, both of those teams combined for a whopping 27 service errors. Trying to clean it up a bit. Reagan Watley swings it, gets dug. Close set. Dug by the Tigers. Swing from Maddie Fate is denied. Bump set for Reagan Watley. One touch off the block. Reynard. That swing from Mia Francis gets down. 9-11. Our Lady of the Lake up by 2. Nice swing from Mia Francis. Next serve. Amarino has to bump set it to Watley. And the whistle gets blown. So a point for the Tigers. Reagan Watley will go back to serve. I'm not quite sure what they called there. I think they called Lauren Reynard in the net. Reynard will set it to, oh man, Mia Francis just put that one down off the Tiger block. Such an aggressive, powerful swing. Twelve to 10. Saints up by 2. Amarino. And I believe, yep, they're calling a double on Marissa Amarino. 10-13 now, as Mackenzie Logan gets her attack cut off by the whistle. Timeout called by Coach Julie Jenkins, head coach for the Tigers. And her 40 Trevino's favorite motto is "Time is priceless." And for her, it is certainly so. Becoming the all-time digs leader in just her junior year. Reynard serves us out of the timeout, and yep. Marissa Amarino trying to keep that on the Tigers' side. Ended up in the net, so Our Lady of the Lake up by 4. Tigers having a difficult time with Lauren Reynard's serve. That one is put up, bump set for Mackenzie Logan. One touch off the block. Mackenzie Logan with kill number 9. Tigers will try and regain some momentum as it is currently on the Saints side right now. Nadia Kern gives a good serve. Mia Francis denied by the Tigers. That one gets denied by the Tigers. So third time's the charm. The tip over, covered. Swing from Mackenzie Logan gets down. Sharp angle, cross-court shot. Will make it kill number 10 for Mackenzie Logan. Nadia Kern with another serve. Tough serve there. And that's going to end up as an ace. 13-14. I could see that ball moving from up here. That one took a wicked trajectory. So 13-14, Tigers down by 1. And another good serve from Nadia Kern. Makes the Saints swing into the net. So 14-14 now. That's what a good serve does. You don't always need a service ace, but if you can cause the other side to scramble and make a hasty attack and commit an attacking error, that's just as nice. And another service ace for Nadia Kern. Nadia Kern has gotten the Tigers the lead, 15-14. The float is on point right now. That one touches the top of the tape. Aggressive down ball, one touch up front. Amarino pushes it over. Reynard, back set. And the Tigers cannot pick it up, so 15-15. Our Lady of the Lake stops that 5-0 scoring run from growing any larger. Mia Francis heads back to serve. And perfect placement by Mia Francis, right in between Nadia Kern and Reagan Watley. The best place you can put it as a server is in between two players. That one goes right to Watley. Mackenzie Logan will take the attack. Good defense by the Saints, and that one is denied. And that shot too long, so 16-16. We're going back and forth and back and forth. Courtney Pope and Marissa Amarino will be traded out for Josie Dayer and Connolly McWilliams. 16-16, we're going back and forth here as we get into the late stages of this second set. Dayer's serve. And a lot of Saints clumped up together there, made the receive a bit difficult. Free ball for the Tigers. And make that another kill for the Tigers. It is up, as they are up 17-16. Can't give many free balls to the Tigers because they will make you pay for it. Dayer's next serve. Reynard going to Camila Ramirez, who swings too far. So it is 17 all. Or is it 18-16? Yeah, I thought it was 18-16. Scoreboard and our stats disagreed with each other for a brief moment. And that one careens off of Dayer, so now it is 18-17. Tina Trevino getting a fist bump from her head coach before she heads back to serve. And the down judge wanting to talk with the stats table or the scoreboard operator about what the score is. Free ball for the Saints. Reynard, back set, swing down the seam. It's got to feel good for Mia Dorsey, the sophomore out of San Antonio, getting that sweet seam kill. It's got to feel good. It is 18-18. Next serve from Trevino. Dayer, back set to Connolly McWilliams. And Trinity will be up by 1. It is 19-18. Mackenzie Logan will give her jump serve. Free ball for the Tigers. Dayer to Connolly McWilliams, waterfall ball. 20-18. Tigers break 20 points first. Mackenzie Logan will serve after this timeout, as Coach Matera not wanting the Tigers to get too much momentum heading into this final stretch. Tigers hitting .404. They're doing very well for themselves so far. Mackenzie Logan still with 10 kills. That leads the Tigers. Mia Dorsey with 7 kills leads the Saints. Another Mia Francis with 5 kills for the Saints. So the Mias have been doing well for Our Lady of the Lake. Last week, they swept Southwest in straight sets on both times that they played each other in the RAC. You play each conference opponent on back-to-back days. After this, they will head over to Seguin tomorrow to play Texas Lutheran. So more SCA action for Our Lady of the Lake. That game will be at 6:30. That'll be in Seguin. So if you are a supporter of Our Lady of the Lake and you are not doing anything at 6:30 on Wednesday, be sure to go out and support the Saints. Mackenzie Logan will get us out of this timeout. Reynard, back set. And that one, high dig. It's going to be a free ball for the Saints. That was a really high arcing free ball. And a bit of a joust at the net. A bit surprising that that didn't touch any Tigers, actually. That one goes out, so 21-18. The serve from Mackenzie Logan. Swing from Camila Ramirez. Denied. A big swing gets sent back. It is 22-18. Connolly McWilliams with the solo block. The Tigers are rolling once again. They have scored 4 unanswered. Reynard. That one too close to the net. So 22-19 breaks that scoring run. Another Huge swing by Mia Dorsey. Our Lady of the Lake has some really, really good outsides. The serve by Dorsey. End up as a free ball for the Saints. This is their opportunity. Gonzalez tips it over. That one hit up. That one pushed over. Connolly McWilliams. 23-19. What looked like a bad situation for the Tigers. Connolly McWilliams. She's getting a little bit higher than Ramirez. The serve from Brett Thornton is handled well. Camila Ramirez gets a kill for herself. Big aggressive swing off of a Tiger. Julissa Casas will go back to serve for the Saints. (23-20). Dayer, quick set to Maddie Fate. 24-20. Maddie Fate does it again. So Marissa Amarino and Courtney Pope head back on the court. Amarino to serve for the Tigers. Game point for set 2. Reynard. That one picked up by Watley. The swing from Pope gets denied. Bump set for Reagan Watley. That one barely misses the back line. It is 24-21. Good aggressive swing, just a little too far. Tori Rodriguez will go back to serve for the Saints. Saints need to score 3 more unanswered. Amarino over to Watley. Tool off the block. 25-21 is the final score for set 2 as the Tigers are up 2-0. Good swing by Watley. And that Tool off the block could not be covered. Tigers hitting .403. They are having a great day offensively. 31 kills and 31 assists. So praise the Tigers' attack, but also praise the great setting efforts of Josie Dayer and Marissa Amarino. And kills and assists also matching for the Saints as well. We will take a quick break on Tiger Network as we let these teams get ready for set 3. There have been no unassisted kills here in Calgard Gym. Saints are in a pretty deep hole, being down 2-0. Tigers looking for the sweep. Saints trying to take step one into getting back into this one. Looks like very similar setups for both sides. Although we have a new face for the Tigers. Kendall DeRivel is on the court for Trinity. Nadia Kern, no longer the libero. It is Jenna Rodriguez now in the libero jersey. So Kendall DeRivel, who had a very nice weekend as a serving specialist nearly 2 weeks ago now. He had 12 service aces in 1 weekend. And we are waiting for Tina Trevino to get onto the court. And now we are ready for set 3. Kendall DeRivel will start things off serving for the Tigers. And we've seen this a couple times that Julie Jenkins likes to shake up the lineup a bit. Being up 2-0. DeRivel serves us into set 3. Reynard over to Mia Francis. Big swing dug by Jenna Rodriguez. Reagan Watley denied. DeRivel setting to Courtney Pope. And man, Courtney Pope, she's just a first year, but she is such a smart player. Just such great pinpoint accuracy right there. So unassuming. Next serve from DeRivel is a nice one, but the swing gets through DeRivel's hands. 1-1. Lauren Reynard, who's had a very successful night behind the service line. She's given the Tigers trouble on multiple occasions. Dribbler off the net. DeRivel setting Watley. Gets dug by Francis, who takes the attack, but that one gets dug by Jenna Rodriguez. Back row attack from Mackenzie Logan will be a kill. Tigers up 2-1. Great form. And off of the hands of a Saint. Reagan Watley serves this one for the Tigers. Reynard with the back set to Francis. Can't get it down. Mackenzie Logan just a bit too far. That was a fast spike though. 2-2. That'll send back Mia Francis to serve for Our Lady of the Lake. And tough serve. Mackenzie Logan gets dug by Francis. Long set from Reynard. And Tigers keep it up. Down ball by Watley. Camila Ramirez gets blocked, but a lucky tool sends it out. So Our Lady of the Lake with a tool kill will put them up 2-3. Francis's next serve. Errant pass from Logan. She tips it over. And be careful there. Camila Ramirez and Mia Francis colliding with each other. Ramirez a bit slower to get up. Kind of having the hand on the back a little bit. Jenna Rodriguez will serve this one. It's 3-3. That one high set for Allison Mata. And the Tigers cannot cover that one. It is 3-4. Our Lady of the Lake up. Tina Trevino serves this one. Ooh. Not the best received by Watley, and Mackenzie Logan will be denied. Number 21 and number 28, Mia Dorsey and Madeline Gonzalez come together to stop the Tigers' leader in kills. The serve by Trevino. That one handled much better by Watley. Mackenzie Logan with the swing. Can't get it down. Dribble to Brett Thornton. Denied. Madeline Gonzalez makes it so it is 3-6. Coach Jenkins calls a timeout. She wants to talk things over with the Tigers. As what great blocks by Madeline Gonzalez, the senior out of San Antonio from Providence Catholic High School. Really putting in work for the Saints here in the third set. They are doubling up the Tigers currently. They couldn't hold a similar lead in the second set. We'll see if they keep the foot on the gas in this third one. Trying to avoid the sweep. Tigers with 36 digs. The Tigers have been playing well defensively, but their attacks right now have been getting stuffed by a stout Saints block. Saints are back on the court. Coach Jenkins will use pretty much all of the time allotted for these timeouts as the Tigers re-enter. Tina Trevino will serve us out of the timeout. And another serve to Watley. Point for Our Lady of the Lake as the Tigers commit a double. And substitution here as Nadia Kern will be put in for Reagan Watley. Reagan Watley had been a bit iffy on those serve receives, so wanting someone a bit better defensively. Mackenzie Logan, a cross-court shot kill. 4-7. Josie Dare and Connolly McWilliams back on the court. Dare will head back to serve. And Nadia Kern can take a couple swings as well. She was an outside on her high school team. And that one hit up by Ramirez. The swing gets dug by Trinity. Nadia Kern sends one over. Can't put it down though. And some great defense by the Tigers. Connolly McWilliams with the high tip. Too much of an arc on it though. Reynard to Gonzalez, who gets blocked. Brett Thornton brings the Tigers within 2. So the Tigers respond to being blocked by blocking the Saints' attack. Next serve from Dare. Reynard over to Camila Ramirez. That one picked up by Dare. A bump set for Mackenzie Logan. Cross-court shot is dug by Ramirez, who will take the attack. Camila Ramirez, one touch off the block up front by the Tigers. Dare over to Brett Thornton, who gets denied. And once again, Madeline Gonzalez there to meet the Tigers' attack. Her and Mia Dorsey have been coming together really well. A serve from Dorsey, handled well by Rodriguez. But a double by the Tigers. It'll be 5-9. Our Lady Lake up by 4. Has some self-inflicted wounds hurting the Tigers. Next serve, collected by Kern. Dayer over to Brett Thornton. It is 6-9 as Brett Thornton collects kill number 6. Mackenzie Logan will be back to serve. Reagan Watley back on the court. And that serve will cause a back row attack that goes a bit out. So it is 7-9. Good eyes by the Tigers there. Got some sweat on the floor, so we're going to do a bit of mopping. I was going to make sure that the court is safe. Don't want anybody slipping. Coach Brad talking to Mick Williams a little bit, and good on Camila Ramirez for checking up and retying her shoes. Never want to trip on your shoelace. And a dribbler off the net, nearly an ace. Will be an attack by Ramirez. That one is hit way too hard. It is 8-9. Way too high of an angle, rather. Next serve for Mackenzie Logan. Reynard over to Camila Ramirez. Dug by Mackenzie Logan, and the dump attempt. Josie Dayer kind of just smiling. The dump attempt went right into the net. So 8-10, Our Lady of the Lake hitting double digits. I'm sure if it went over the net, it would have been amazing. But instead, it just looks a bit silly. Dayer, long set to Watley. One touch off the block for the Saints. Reynard over to Mia Francis, whose tip will be a kill for the Saints. They are up by 3. And Julissa Casas serving for the Saints. Dayer, quick back set to Brett Thornton. So Tigers get the point after one of the Saints ends up in the net. Reynard over to Francis, gets denied. That one hit up. It'll be a free ball for the Tigers. Ooh, that has way too close to the net. But what great placement. 10-11. Way to make something out of nothing there. Tigers just one away from tying this one up. The serve from Brett Thornton. And the dump attempt is picked up this time. Saints try to push it right back over. And that one blocked, but the Tigers able to cover. Down ball by Watley is collected. Swing from Francis, dug by Brett Thornton. And back row attack from Mackenzie Logan. It barely doesn't hit the line. So it's 10-12. Brett Thornton with that all way at the back of the line. That was incredible. But the Saints up by 2. Tori Rodriguez back to serve for Our Lady of the Lake. Dayer to Maddie Fate. Errant swing makes the Saints lead by 3. The Saints have been playing their best set here in the third. Set over to Watley, who gets dug by Casas. Mia Francis, bit of a miss hit there, I'm going to say. 11-13. Courtney Pope and Kendall DeRivel head back onto the court, with DeRivel going back to serve. And sometimes things like that happen. where perhaps the set was maybe a bit higher than Francis was expecting, or sometimes you just mistime it. Got to shake it off and continue playing. Francis, they go right back to her, and she gets the kill. That's what you love to see out of a setter, as Reynard went right back to Francis, who puts the Saints up by 3. And that's going to be an ace for Lauren Reynard. She has been fire behind the service line. 15-11. Next serve. That one handled much better. And Maddie Fate on the slide gets denied. Dribble over to Watley. One touch off the block. Tina Trevino there to cover. Next attack by the Saints. One touch up front. Mia can't get it. So they go to the middle now. That one kept up. It's still up. Free ball for the Saints. Great defensive play by Trinity. Swing from Mia Francis. One touch off the block. The Saints up by 5. And these Saints can swing all right. And much to the Tigers' chagrin, they still see Reynard behind the service line. DeRivel, quick set to Fate, tipping it over. It'll be 12-16. And Nadia Kern will come in to serve in place of Reagan Watley. Serve from Kern. Reynard over to Francis, who has another kill. (12-17). Mia Francis, that'll make it so she has 10 kills for this match. And that pass way too close to the net. See what the Saints do here. Bump, set, and a kill for the other Mia Dorsey. 12-18, Saints running away with this third set. Timeout called by Coach Jenkins, as the Tigers are down by quite a bit. The Saints are certainly happy with themselves in this third set. Up. And the serve from Mia Francis. Too far. 13-18. Trinity down by 5. And Evelyn Ortega entering the match for Our Lady of the Lake. The serve from Jenna Rodriguez. Reynard with the set. That one gets dug. Mackenzie Logan will attack, and that one may have been off the face of Allison Mata. That's got a sting. Mackenzie Logan will tip it this time, and that will get down for a kill. Multiple Saints falling over for that one. That was a big swing from Mackenzie Logan, and I can't tell if Allison Mata got out of the way of it or if she did get hit by it, but it cannot feel good to take a Mackenzie Logan swing off the face. Tough serve by Rodriguez. Swing from Ramirez. Be a kill for Our Lady of the Lake. It is 14-19. Madeline Gonzalez, who's had some very key blocks for the Saints, has re-entered. Ooh, not the best serve receive from Nadia Kern. Saints will attack. A touch off the block, very close to the net. Brett Thornton pushes it over, but the Saints able to recover it. Mackenzie Logan off the block and off a couple Saints as well, 15-19. Connolly McWilliams and Josie Dare will enter the match. Josie Dare will head back to serve. A sophomore out of Houston, Texas. Trying to reel the Tigers back into this one. And here we go. Reynard over to Camila Ramirez. Tips it. It is picked up, however. Connolly McWilliams will tip it. Saints able to pick it up. Down ball by Ramirez, and a smart decision. Camila Ramirez, the junior out of El Paso, Texas, breaks the 20-point barrier for the Saints. That'll send back Mia Dorsey to serve. An exciting matchup on our hands in Calgard Gym, as the Saints are not going down without a fight. Mackenzie Logan, oh my goodness, that was a strong swing, but the Saints get it back over, and they are hyped up. What a play there. Dorsey will serve it again. And everything coming up Saints right now. Mackenzie Logan will try it again, and that one in the net. 15-22. The Tigers are down by 7. And we're going to have a substitution as Coach Jenkins will put in Marissa Drange in favor of Mackenzie Logan. Marissa Drange from Boerne, Texas. And Nadia Kern and Jenna Rodriguez run into each other, so an ace for the Saints, 23-15. As Nadia Kern will be subbed out for Cassidy McLean, sophomore out of the Woodlands, Texas, to receive look for the Tigers. Swing from Brett Thornton into the net. 15-24, game point for the Saints. The Tigers need to be very perfect for a very long amount of time if they want to come back and win this third set. They're down by 9. They are back set to Connolly McWilliams in the net. Too many touches, another attacking error. Kind of sums up that third set, to be honest. So 25-15 is the score of that third set. The Saints take set 3. The Tigers will head down to discuss this one, because that was, to put it nicely, a sloppy set from Trinity. The Saints did everything right, though. Still playing on the back foot, though. They'll have to take set 4 to force that lightning round set 5. We'll take a quick break on the Tiger Network. as set 4 will be back in 2 minutes. All the momentum is on the side of the Saints. As Our Lady of the Lake has re-entered the court, the Tigers have yet to emerge from their meeting. Coach Jenkins is back, and I'm sure the Tigers will follow pretty soon. Tigers are back to their standard look, except Jenna Rodriguez still in that libero jersey. Rodriguez on the court. We'll see if the Saints can continue rolling here in set 4. Tori Rodriguez, the senior, serves us into the 4th set. Amarino, long set over to Reagan Watley, who gets the first kill of the set, putting the Tigers up 1-0. Reagan Watley was the SEAC Freshman of the Year last year. And a great serve from Watley. Maynard going over to Mia Francis, who tools it off the block, so the Saints respond right back. A great set from a tough serve. And Lauren Reynard, who's been serving tough tonight, back behind the service line. That one handled much better. Amarino, the tip by Pope, will earn the Tigers a free ball. Amarino over to Mackenzie Logan, gets blocked. And now the swing from Courtney Pope. So the Tigers up 2-1. If the attack from the senior doesn't work, just go to the first year. They're both just as dangerous. Serve from Jenna Rodriguez. Reynard going over to a different Mia, who gets denied. Courtney Pope there to cover that one up. As Mia Dorsey, tip attempt was unsuccessful. 3-1, Tigers lead it. Jenna Rodriguez with another serve. Reynard setting the middle, and that one denied. Down ball sent over. Amarino going to Brett Thornton. And Tigers up 4-1. So good start for Trinity. Next serve from Rodriguez. High serve receive. Bump set. Here Francis will take a swing at it. Dug by Rodriguez. And Brett Thornton once again places it in between all the Saints. Trinity up 5-1. Just such an accurate shot. You can see every Saint diving for it. Next serve from Rodriguez. Reynard sets it to nobody. Nobody there to get that one. Timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake as things are in total chaos on their side of the court. Coach Matero wants to calm things down. Tigers off to a 6-1 lead here early on in set 4. All culminating in that set from Reynard that went nowhere. Reynard was certainly expecting someone to be there to take a swing at it. But instead, it will make it so the Tigers have scored 5 unanswered. See, Coach Jenkins and Coach Brad talking to the Tigers. They've been such a nice pairing. Such a good coaching staff. This Tigers team looking to go back to the NCAA tournament and make another deep run. They are certainly dangerous, as you can see right now. We'll see if this timeout has slowed them down any. As you see on your screen, Jenna Rodriguez gets ready to serve us out of the timeout. We'll see if the Saints can get a kill out of the timeout. Francis gets denied. Courtney Pope, Brett Thornton reject Mia Francis. 7-1. And another serve from Rodriguez. Reynard to Francis. Higher angle. That one goes up for Pope. Cross court shot is out. But they're going to say a touch by the Saints. So Tigers up 8-1. So 7-0 scoring run right now. Reynard going to Francis, gets blocked. Another block. Courtney Pope and Brett Thornton. The dynamic duo puts the Tigers up 9-1. And Rodriguez messing up her serve routine a little bit. And sometimes that's all it takes. An 8-0 run comes to an end, as I'm sure the Saints are taking a sigh of relief. Serve from Mia Francis will be an ace. Rodriguez trying to receive it. Wally was trying to receive it as well. So 3-9, Tigers up by 6. And that's going to be a service error. So Tigers double digits. They're up by 7, 10-3. Josie Dayer and Connolly McWilliams will re-enter the game for the Tigers. Evelyn Ortega back on the court for the Saints. Josie Dayer and the Tigers with a nice 7-point lead right now in the 4th set. And that one being tracked till nearly the end. Camila Ramirez, big swing, big kill. Saints only down by 6. Tori Rodriguez comes off for Madeline Gonzalez. Tina Trevino serves this one Dayer setting. Mackenzie Logan crushes that one. It'll be 11-4. They are up by 7. The Tigers on Wednesday last week won both matches against Concordia, Texas, and Hardin Simmons in that ASC-SCAC clash. And the back set, the tip attempt will be successful. So 11-5. Mia Dorsey will serve. Dorsey serve. And Cassidy McLean in for the Tigers. Jenna Rodriguez trying to receive that one. Just ends up bumping into McLean. Next serve from Dorsey. And Watley will down ball it over to the Saints. Gonzalez pushes it over. Dayer will respond by setting it over to Connolly McWilliams. That one gets through the hands of Ortega. Tigers up 12-6. Brett Thornton heads back to serve. Difficult serve receive bump set for Camila Ramirez. And that'll be a kill for Ramirez as that one went off of a Tiger. 12-7. Tigers up by 5. Julissa Casas back to serve. The serve from Julissa. They're trying to set Fate casually taps it over. We have Francis with the tip. Good cover by Dayer. Connolly McWilliams will take a swing. And that ball's still in the air, but the Saints are unable to respond. So make it a kill for Connolly McWilliams. 13-7. Marissa Amarino and Courtney Pope back on the court for the Tigers. Serve from Amarino, a tough one. Bump set, back row attack from Dorsey. Gets dug. Watley gets rejected, covers herself. Set this one over to Courtney Pope, who gets dug. Mia Francis gets blocked. And the dump attempt is covered by the Tigers. Maddie Fate pushes it over. Reynard over to Mia Francis. And a nifty shot from Mia Francis down the seam. 13-8. Nice kill from Mia Francis. Take a look at this one on the replay. She wasn't even looking there. Bit of a no-look spike. And blockers love to track the eyes of the hitters. So if you can pull something like that off, you're going to have a lot of success. Tigers back on the board, however, 14-8. Reagan Watley will head back to serve. Kenzie Logan back on the court for the Tigers. And it looks like we need to sub in properly. So the serve from Reagan Watley. A diving Tina Trevino receives that one. Big swing from Francis. The back set over to Courtney Pope, who tools it off the block. It is 15-8. Tigers increasing their lead. Reagan Watley with another serve. And by Trevino well. The dump attempt is covered by Jenna Rodriguez. Watley will send over a down ball. We have Francis taking a bit of an awkward set, but making the most of it. 15-9. That set was a bit behind Mia Francis. Some good on-the-spot thinking to get that one over and have it end up be a kill. Lauren Reynard with another great serve. Amarino. Back row attack from Reagan Watley. Gets dug. Francis with another kill. 15-10. Make that kill number 14 for Mia Francis. She's been playing very well tonight. Saints in double digits. A difficult receive. Mackenzie Logan, one touch off the block. And down the middle comes Allison Mata. So the Saints trying to come back in this one. Timeout called by Coach Jenkins. A little too much momentum for the Saints to be comfortable with. They're on a 3-0 scoring run. And just when it looks like the Tigers had a nice lead, the Saints storming back. The nice Alamo City clash in San Antonio. Our Lady of the Lake and Trinity University being in the same city of San Antonio. Our Lady of the Lake used to be a women's only college, a bit like UIW, but now they are co-ed. They're looking to make up the deficit and win this fourth set. They need to win this fourth set to force the fifth. Getting a reverse sweep in volleyball is very difficult. Volleyball is just a game designed for it to be difficult to go on really long scoring runs. But the great teams are able to do so. And Lauren Reynard serves this one and gets us out of the timeout. Amarino, the back set to Fate, who tips it over. And that one off the antenna. Point for the Saints. 15-12. And it's been a tough night receiving. Reynard serves for the Tigers. Swing from Courtney Pope gets dug. And when hit up, if Francis will take a swing at it, gets denied. Free ball for the Tigers on the pushover. Amarino going to Mackenzie Logan, waterfall ball. 16-12, Tigers up by 4. Brett Thornton heads back on the court. Jenna Rodriguez back to serve. And that one received well by the Saints. The tip attempt covered by Rodriguez. Bump set. Watley will send it over. Trevino will hit it up for Dorsey. One touch off the block, covered by the Tigers. Brett Thornton tips it over. Reynard with a great set to Dorsey. Good push. Brett Thornton, swing. And what was a good dig by Trevino ends up being a double. So 17-12. Tigers up by 5. Rodriguez back to serve. Serve from Rodriguez. Francis with the tip. Denied. Courtney Pope and Brett Thornton come together yet again to stop another Mia Francis attack. They move together. They go up together. They are so in sync. 18-12. Rodriguez serves it to Trevino, who collects it well. Dorsey, one touch off the block by the Tigers. Mackenzie Logan gets this set. Big swing, but it gets dug. Francis tools it off the block. 18-13. good swing from Francis. And some distraction attempts by the Trinity student section. Mackenzie Logan with the cross-court shot gets dug, and a difficult set gets pushed over by Camila Ramirez. And Lucky Tool off the block ends up as a point for the Tigers. 19-13, Tigers up by 6. Josie Dare and Connolly McWilliams back on the court for Trinity. Dare back to serve for the Tigers. Dare serve, hit right to Trevino. Camila Ramirez with the sharp angle gets dug. Connolly McWilliams will have another kill. Tigers break the 20-point barrier. Connolly McWilliams gets kill number 7. Timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake as things are looking very dire. See what Coach Montero can draw up in the timeout. 20-13. Tigers up by 7. Our Lady of the Lake has to make up a lot of ground. The Tigers certainly made the adjustments in between this third and fourth set. Our Lady of the Lake, 9-1 in the RRAC, bouncing back after a difficult start to the year for the Saints. They started off playing in the Vallesta, Alamo City Vallesta, an invitational that they hosted. They didn't win a single match in that one. Then in another invitational that they hosted, the San Antonio Shindig, whoever came up with that name should be very proud of themselves. I appreciate the pun. Or the wordplay, rather. They went 2-1 in that invitational. Then in the Bellevue Labor Day Classic, they went 1-3. Then they got into conference, and they have been on a roll ever since. The Tigers having not too dissimilar of a start. They were bounced by Oshkosh in pretty dominant fashion by the Titans. As we are out of the timeout now, Tigers denied that first attack attempt. Dare, difficult set. It's going to be a double on Dare, 20-14. Then they went to the East-West battle, where they went 1-2, dropping games to Tufts and Claremont Mudscripts. But after that, it has been a very nice time to be a Tiger with that 13-game win streak. They haven't dropped a game since. Dare over to Mackenzie Logan, hits it into the net. So 20-15, Tigers up by 5. Tigers trying to go undefeated in conference yet again. They made it through the first rotation, 7-0. The Saints trying to contend for that top spot in the conference. Serve from Tina Trevino in the net, so 21-15. The Saints split the series against Texas A&M Texarkana, and they've yet to play the top team, Xavier. Mackenzie Logan with the serve, collected by Trevino. Reynard back set. And Mia Dorsey with another kill, 21-16. So have quite a bit of volleyball left to play this season. Both teams looking to collect some more momentum with the win. Mia Dorsey back to serve. That one hit up for Reagan Watley. Tool off the block. Great coverage by Camila Ramirez. And Tigers will end up with the point as the Saints commit a double. Cassidy McLean going over to cover it. Won't be counted as a dig in the stat sheet, but it was a very nice dig. Maddie Fate on the court. Checks in for Jenna Rodriguez. Brett Thornton to serve. It is 22-16. Long arcing serve. Reynard over to Camila Ramirez. Denied once. Bump set for Ramirez. That one off the top of the hands of the block. Reagan Watley. One touch off the block. Reynard with the back set. Cross-court shot attempt by Mia Dorsey is errant. So 23-16. Tigers up by 7. The serve from Thornton. Bump set for Camila Ramirez. And a great tool off the block. 23-17. Double substitution. As Julissa Casas comes in, heads back to serve, while Mia Francis, who's been a very potent offensive weapon, re-enters the game as well. Serve from Casas. Big swing is just a bit far. 23-18. Next serve from Julissa. Handled well by Watley. The swing from Connolly McWilliams gets down. 24-18. A match point for the Tigers. Courtney Pope and Marissa Amarino back on the court. And the serve from Amarino. High serve receive. Reynard going to Francis. Tooled off the block and out of bounds. So 24-19. Good block by the Tigers, but just couldn't stop the angle to prevent it from being tooled out. 24-19. Amarino over to Watley. Gets dug. Saints keep it alive, but it'll be a free ball for the Tigers. Rodriguez setting Pope. And that one will be a point for the Saints, as the Tiger touched it 24-20. Saints still need to score 4 more unanswered. Tori Rodriguez. Amarino back set for Pope. Forces the overpass. So another attempt, this time to Reagan Watley. Overhead receive. Reynard to Francis. Big swing, but a great dig by Jenna Rodriguez. Reagan Watley gets dug. Reynard back set from the 3-meter line. That's going to be a kill for Mia Dorsey. The Saints are down by 3. And Tori Rodriguez. Another serve. And the Tigers win it on the Tori Rodriguez service error. The Tigers take this one in 4 sets, as the last set ends 25-21. There's the final stats on the board right now. 55 kills for the Tigers, 48 for the Saints. Saints committing 2 more errors. And no unassisted kills in this match. Usually you get a couple, but this time all the assists match the kills for both sides. 7 aces for the Saints. They were very nice behind the service line. Nearly 70 digs for the Tigers. 261 hitting percentage for Trinity. Definitely helped them out. And a big start for Trinity early on in this 4th set. The run was 9-2 at some point. Really helped them out down the stretch. Coming up for Our Lady of the Lake, they head over to Seguin to play the Texas Lutheran Bulldogs. So Saints fans, make sure if you do have free time, you go out and support your Saints. Seguin is only about an hour or two away. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they are going to be having a bit of a homestand as the SCAC crossover comes to San Antonio. The Tigers will first take on the University of St. Thomas at 11 a.m. on October 13th. And then later that day, they will take on Southwestern. And on Saturday at 3:30, they will play their I-10 rivals, Texas Lutheran. I suppose St. Thomas could also be counted as an I-10 rival as well. But it is certainly going to be exciting. So Tiger fans, if you are in San Antonio, come out to support the Tigers because they're going to need it. Those are some tough teams that they're facing. And we want to make CalGuard Gym as loud as possible. For everyone working in the control room, our camera operators, and the Tiger Network in general, I am Reed Rosales. Thank you for tuning in and have an excellent Tuesday night.